Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
What's up, spiritual baddies? Hey, it's April here with the Phoenix Collective, a group of like-minded folk dedicated to the journey and personal ascension on planet Earth, rising up the vibration of the collective, okay, to help us all resolve karma and some of the bullshit here on this planet that we need to overcome, right? Talking about the sad sack shit, right? Manipulation, narcissism, deceit, hurt people, hurting people, manipulation, the human game, all the human games we play, all right? I'm here to dismantle that with the help of you, okay? I can't do this without my spiritual baddies and spiritual daddies, right? We all have to do this together, okay? We cannot raise the vibration to the collective into the 4D as a whole unless we all go together, okay? At least the majority of us, all right? So with your help, we can pull those from the 3D to the 4D and the 4D and on to the 5D, right? Where there's no separation between us and the spirit realm. My ancestors have been on my ass today to put out this message, and I don't know, kind of dragging my feet a little bit, and I don't know why, and I think it's because it's a real personal message, okay, and for somebody out there. But let's get into it, okay? Let's see what the cards have to say. So as always, use your discernment with tarot. This message is for you. Pick it up. If it's not, put it down. Now, I speak, my tarot readings are for my collective, okay? And those are those people on that path of purpose. We are purpose driven, okay? We have answered the call or are in the process of answering the call to the divine, right? We do God's work, all right? And we like are absolutely dedicated to that. So once you find that calling and hear that calling, I promise you that once you're on the path, the divine's got your back, and there's no getting out of it. Trust me, there's no getting out of it. But it's a better way, okay? So tarot is a living tool for personal growth. All right, I utilize these readings to help those connect to the spirit realm, right? And to just gauge and dipstick where they're at and where they're on their path, okay? If you don't like what I have to say, change it. It's that simple, all right? I can't predict the future. I can only tell you where you're headed if you continue to go on the path that you're on, all right? So as my collective gets larger, my readings get a little more generalized, okay? And that's because I'm reading for a larger population. If you want me to tap into you, make sure that you are, hitting that follow button and, on this journey with me, and that'll help infuse your energy into things. I can no longer accept new friends because Facebook, for some reason, says I can only have like 5,000 of them. So I kind of surpassed that a while ago, but you can definitely follow me, and I get the same energy in the reads and can communicate with you that way. So yeah, commenting on these readings also helps. It just puts your imprinted energy into my work, and then I start to pick up on you. And I definitely feel like very connected to certain people in my collective, and that's because they are a presence and communicating with me. So yeah. If you'd like a personal private reading from me, definitely can help you with that. I am open I have some time slots now. I just actually passed the psychic accreditation board. Believe it or not, there is such a thing. And it was really nerve-wracking, and I thought just my nerves alone that I was going to like fuck it all up. But no, I did a really good job, and have just recently signed on with a very popular app, and I'm not sure if in my contract I can give that out or not, but yeah, so I'm reading full-time, part-time from home for a pretty big company now. So yeah, I got a lot going on, but I will always read for my collective. So just hit me up at mydualityreality@gmail.com if that's something you're interested in. I'm always available to help those that are wanting to join me on this journey, because it takes all of us. Okay. All right. So right out the gate here, I got some Queen of Swords energy. Now, I always say she looks like a cold ass bitch, okay, but she's not. She's a mentally sharp, intelligent, and focused, okay? This bitch is badass because she's smart as fuck, dude. And see that sword? She represents the suit of air, okay? So that gives her that ability to use like a strong connection to her intuition, pretty much like all of the other queens. But that sword is the ability to cut through the illusions of others, okay? So all the masks that the people around us wear, yeah, she sees right through them. She cuts through the bullshit, and she sees you. She really sees you for who you are. So don't try your charades or your fancy manipulation tactics with her, because it doesn't work, okay? She rules her kingdom, and she does it. She's very direct. She's very eloquent in her words, though. Okay, so when she's in reverse, that can be that she might be a little bit abusive with her words, but she's upright in her kingdom right now, and so that means that she might hurt some feelings still, but she's coming at you with the truth. Okay, and she's smart and focused, and she's ready to attack whatever it is that she's putting into. Whatever it is that she's putting it into, okay? And then clarifying on that card, I pulled the Six of Cups energy. Now, I love this energy. I love the Six of Cups because it really represents like that. It's okay. So the Pentacles is Earth energy, okay? And the Six represents, because it's perfectly balanced, 3 and 3, right? It's the duality, right? We live in a duality reality, folks, right? Of give and take, right? And the Queen is possessing these pentacles right now, and she understands that she's going to be using her mental clarity, intuition, and focus in a very balanced approach with what's given to her from Spirit, and Spirit is ready to give that because of that. Okay, she knows that there's a great responsibility in abundance and prosperity, right? That we have to give as much as we take. We have to have that balanced approach in it. Okay, there's no greed mindset. She will do right by this, and she's been prepared for it by Spirit, right? Because those of us on this spiritual journey, we're purpose driven, right? So we really can't see outside that. We really, honestly, it's not even a part of who we are at all. Like the laws of the universe are ingrained in us, and they're encoded in us, and our spiritual upgrades have ensured that. And so and that's why. Okay, so light workers, you guys, we are not meant to suffer. Okay, we're meant to have a hard life, right? So that we can have a bunch of experiences and see the world for what it is, so that we may better relate to those around us. We signed up for this before we came here, okay? We signed up for resolving karma that pretty much is not our own, right? It's the people around us that are creating this karma and binding us to them. All right, but we get entangled in it, but we forget when we incarnate, we forget who we are. All right, we forget our spiritual existence, and we kind of get sucked into the 3D for a little bit. But as we wake up to that and realize that our life is purpose driven, and we remember our future, right? That's what I call it, remembering the future. We realize these are all just lessons, right? It's like basically boot camp for spiritual warriors, right? It's how we learn and grow. And so we don't look at our past like in victim mode, I call it, right? Because we're like, just another lesson to learn, right? So now I take that knowledge and I bring it forward to better help the collective. All right. God sent a lot of us light workers here on special missions. Okay. And that mission was to interact with contractually, right, with other souls that aren't doing so hot on this planet. So we might find that we're the black sheep of the family, okay, that our ancestral line is fucked. But we're here to break that karma for them, right? So we're not going to get along with our family. Most likely they will never be able to see us for who we are because they've taken advantage of our light and our energy. All right. Spiritual warriors, we have a healing effect on people. We tend to attract the broken, but once they're healed, they use us for that. They manipulate for that, right? They take that and they take our kindness and they take advantage of it. But as we step into that awareness, we realize that, hey, our light is sacred and we don't just have to give it to anybody. So we kind of sever ties with people that aren't filling up our cup as much as it's not balanced, right? So we're in that Six of Pentacles, that balanced energy of give and take. It's a beautiful thing. All right. So damn, talk to some badass warriors today, okay? And I like it. And I even know what I'm going to tell you for the rest of the reading might be a little bit more difficult to hear. It's nothing you don't already know, all right? Because in tarot, there should be no surprises, right? It either resonates with you or it doesn't. So it's either for you or it's not. All right, so pick up what is, and if not, just learn some cool shit along the way. Like, learn how to better yourself, be inspired, take inspired action to start like figuring out what your purpose is. All right, because hell yeah, dude, we need more. We need more in our soul tribe here on this planet, right? We need some foot soldiers on Earth, man, delivering these messages if we're going to ascend and make this shift. And I'm telling you, the shift is here. We're going there. So. Yeah, anyway, tangent. So the Queen of Swords is cutting through the fog, right? That gift of illumination, all right? Jesus had the same gift. And, you know, I used to kind of get upset with having that gift of illumination. And basically it's the ability to see people, see them, right? For who they are. With that gift of illumination, you can see people on their highest timeline, right? Of what they're able to attain. So it's a real fine line. You can sometimes personify onto them qualities that they don't have, especially when you're, really not especially, only if you're a high vibrational person, right? When you vibrate at a high frequency, you can see others at their highest frequency. All right. If you're at a lower vibrations, you're only able to see other people at your highest frequency. Okay, so if you're vibrating low, you're only going to be able to see the lower qualities in other people, and that's unfortunate. So you will never truly be able to see somebody for who they truly are. You will always be muddled and mucked in that, because in your vibrational energy and on your timeline, that's as far as you have elevated, and that's okay. So that's why it's super important to let go of those that don't serve you, because by holding on to people with the lower vibration, you keep yourself stuck and bound to that energy. All right, so you have to let go of what doesn't serve you. That doesn't mean you can't love them. You should love them. We're all connected. But the only way to help another person is to better yourself first. Okay, that is the only way. All right, and it's through that energy of self-actualization that you shine, and that you're able to then show the way as a trailblazer to others. So now this Queen of Swords is just kind of helping you cut through that fog. All right, so I got the Justice card, which is legal in nature. It's karma. All right, and this just shows that there has been a fair and unjust bullshit going on. And I'm picking up it's in the legal system that somebody has been, and not just somebody, there are many people involved in this, and even people that need their bar revoked from them, that have manipulated and abused their power. Okay, but this is being illuminated, okay, by that Queen of Swords energy. And also clarifying on that was the Death card. Okay, so the Death card is probably the most misunderstood card in tarot, and that's because people think that means, oh my god, I'm gonna die. No. Okay, I'm telling you, I can't see when you're gonna die. All right, I can't. It's just no way, because we have many exit points in life, and that's up to us to choose them. Okay, and if you send anything that's set in stone is written in the Akashic record, and I don't have access to that. All right. I only can show you things that you can change. That's it. So the death card is kind of like any tower card. Okay. It basically shows the ending of something. All right. Completion of a cycle, the end of a process, the end of bullshit, the end of whatever kind of ending is going on. But the beauty of the death card, that means there's something new that's being brought forth. So this is a good thing, okay? So that means that this is in the present position. So all this stuff is being worked through right now as we currently speak, okay? We are balanced people, okay? And we understand the balance of the pentacles, right? And we have the aptitude and the ability to move forward in life in a fair, just way and do right by that, acting within the laws of the universe. So Spirit says, yes, it's time. It's time for this to come to an end, okay? And I feel like a lot of this is around an inheritance or something that's been taken from you. And it's time for it to be returned, because the ancestors have been at me all morning, assuring me of that, okay? No, these are my passed over loved ones, okay? And some that I've met and some that I haven't met. And then my guides also from past lives, okay? And I got a badass team and more that adopt me. As I personally ascend, I have new deities and ancestors and gods and goddesses and angels that come to work with me for certain purposes, okay? So I've got some Egyptian lineage here that's working with me and my past loved ones that wanted to talk about this today, okay? And express that this because of the fact that you have broken, you're a curse breaker for the family, okay? So this means that that there's been a curse on the family lineage here, and that's because they have been suppressing, for whatever, their light work. All right, but by those stepping forward and into their purpose and breaking patterns that have been that have been passed down to family member after family member after family member, like abuse in the family, divorce, like just a lot of deceit and lies within the family, to put on airs and showcase to the world, like, this is who we are, kind of all that kind of like human shit that's like, I'm better than you kind of shit, but has really put a curse on your family lineage for some reason, right? Like making it almost impossible for relationships to be successful, or for the family to prosper. All right, and like, you were brought forth as the black sheep to experience some bullshit, but by calling the divine and not giving up, right? Adopting the Phoenix archetype and coming up again and again and again and again and again. Anytime any shade was cast your way, or anybody in your life was put in as an obstacle to try to stop you, right? This is the devil's work. These are devil's people. All right, this is the negative entities of the world using these people in your life to stop your light and put it out, because they don't want us to ascend. But you have absolutely answered the call and accomplished your task. So now is your time. Light workers are not meant to suffer. We are meant to have comfortable ass lives when we answer that call and that we become firm on our path. Right? When we start doing our work, we'll be rewarded. That's why I said, I don't work for my job. I work for the divine. I get paid by the divine. I will always be provided for, and I will never suffer. I will give more than I get, and I will never suffer. And and I've known this my whole life, and that's how it's always been. That's why, going into the belly of the beast, now I am able to withstand extreme chaotic circumstances without even with no fear. All right, nothing scares me. All right, I can tackle any situation bravely and boldly, and this has to do with like my Pluto being square my moon and all that. But so my astrological like the correspondences and my chart has ensured these qualities in me, but that also means you still have to have that drive and ambition, right? You got to put in the work in order to manifest that timeline as well. Okay, so we got two badass cards saying this is over. It's over. All right. So like that leg of your journey is done. and it's in the process of it. So just kick back and relax, and be prepared for that. The future. All right, for future cards, the first card, now I'm using that 15th century Renaissance deck, okay? And this has all the astrological symbols in it, as well as some additional virtues and the elements. It's a beefier tarot deck, okay? But I like it because it takes all the guessing out of it. And so I pulled the Cancer card. Now, Cancer qualities represent a mother figure. All right, that nurturer, that love, that protection, right? Everything a mother is supposed to be. So, unfortunately, I'm getting that it's a mother that has done this to you, and that's six sad world shit right there. Okay, but that's for some of you. Not all of you. Pick it up if it resonates. If not, now the Cancer in tarot also represents the Chariot card. All right, and when I paired that with the clarifying card of the Three of Pentacles, that Three of Pentacles is the master of your trade. Okay, so I'm getting a collective that has mastered their spiritual craft. Congratulations. Congratulations. You know your shit. You know what you're talking about. You are in line with your divine energy. You know how to connect. You know how to purify. You know how to put up boundaries. You can heal without taking on the weight of the world. No Atlas shrugs bullshit going on here, right? Okay, so, and then that crab can also represent that Chariot, and that Chariot means now you have the drive and energy to get out there and carry it through to the world. I'm talking about the world. All right, so I see some travel in your future. You're going overseas, baby. You're not staying on this continent. You are going to be global. So congratulations, collective. I mean, definitely, whoever the fuck I'm talking to today, please comment. Tell me what you guys are doing, because these are people I need to hit that follow button in my collective. This is the energy that I need with the Phoenix Collective. Okay, we are the baddies of the baddest. Congratulations, you guys. I am so in love with all of you. I don't even have to tell you or remind you, do I, that we are all connected, we are all one, right? By bettering myself, I am bettering those around me. And remember, be gentle yourself, but be gentler to your brothers and sisters, okay? We're all in different spots in this journey. Okay, you've been there too, so don't cast shade. All right, love you. Bye.